Hey guys, it's Joe with Modern Survival Sense. I'm here with another knife unboxing and review. I know it's been a while since my last video, but I've been working on some gun-related projects, and hopefully I'll be able to get some videos out on them in the near future. Alright, well, before you, like I said, this is a knife review and unboxing. If you can't already tell, this is a Buck knife that I am unboxing. This is their latest knife that they've come out with. This is the Buck Marksman Model 830. And what's special about this knife, if you don't know, is it is run off of a ball bearing system, which allows it to glide open similar to that of, say, a zero tolerance knife. Alright, let's go ahead and get this open. As you can tell, it's a standard Buck box that it comes in, made in the USA, which is good. As you can tell, it's a 154 cm with the Boss heat treat. Inside the box, we have our knife. Let's see. Our forever warranty card. And a little message from the Buck family, which is typical of all Buck knives. And we have, let's see, a little instruction manual on how to use the Buck 830 Marksman. Isn't that interesting? The strong lock system engagement is so strong it's virtually a fixed blade. That's an interesting claim. Alright, enough about that. Let's look at the knife. And there's the Buck Marksman. Notable features about this: obviously it has a deep pocket clip. The scales on it are aluminum. I don't know what type of coating, maybe that's an anodized coating, I'm not sure, that's on them. It doesn't, you can almost see, yeah, you can see machine marks just slightly if you look real close, but say even a foot away you can't tell hardly. It's actually very nice. Blade is centered nicely. And that is the strong lock system, which this is not the first knife to incorporate something like that. There were folding knives way back when that had something similar to this. However, nothing that's new manufacturing, definitely nothing with a ball bearing system. I don't know if you can tell that, but there's two red housed bearings in there. Yeah, I think you can see it right there. And there's one on each side. Yeah, let's see how it opens. Oh wow, that's pretty nice. As you can see, the pivot mechanism is a Torx bit. It's not protected, it's just a regular one. Okay. Now the blade material is 154 cm, has the Boss heat treat. It's actually fairly lightweight, not overly so, but I had seen reviews where they say they couldn't close this one-handed, and sure enough, there it is. Basically just lift up on this lever and the blade swings free. Now this is going to be similar in size to your Buck Vantage. It is a little bit larger. I think the Buck Vantage is a 3¼ inch blade, whereas the Marksman is 3½. So you see the overall size difference. So it is a little bit larger knife. Now I did bring my zero tolerance knife out here because I wanted to see how it compared in the opening. Now, obviously on zero tolerance you have the regular frame lock, and it is very smooth to open. Although I notice it's not quite as fast as the Buck. with the same amount of force, the buck just flies open. Whereas the zero tolerance kind of glides. If you want it to go with any type of force, you have to give it a little bit of oomph, either behind the switch or a flick of the wrist. But just pushing the knob, it glides, whereas the buck, as you can see, just springs to life. That's pretty nice. Now, one of the cool features about this is it does have an adjustment hole here. So if this ever does wear at any point, you can loosen up, supposedly you can loosen up these screws here and then use an Allen wrench to tighten up the strap, so you can make any type of adjustment you need. That's a pretty nice knife. It's real lightweight. Let's see how much it weighs. It weighs in at 4.3 ounces. Now, it is a little tricky. Well, I say it's a little tricky. It's not that bad. You just have to get used to, instead of using a frame lock or a liner lock, you've got this lever that you have to lift up on to release the pressure on, or the tension on the blade, and then the blade will swing freely. It's a pretty nice knife. Fits nice in hand. It's a fairly thick blade, not overly so. You could open it up with your thumb if you wanted to. Alright, there is the Buck Marksman Model 830. That's a pretty nice knife. They retail for $150. I picked it up on Amazon for about $83. They may come down in the near future. This is relatively new. But I think for the amount, for what you're getting, a ball bearing system, a new locking mechanism that's potentially stronger than a frame lock, I think it's well worth the money I paid. Alright guys, well, I hope you enjoyed this video, an unboxing of this knife. If you did, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Till next time guys, this is Joe. See ya.